Good morning, everybody. MG here, MGCovers, coming to you live July the 31st for another Major League Baseball sports betting preview. A lot to get to. We have a lot of games, some stuff to talk about. We're also going to give you two free plays here at the end. First off, I'm very concerned about Major League Baseball being able to complete the season. Wish the players would have created a bubble concept or agreed to that bubble concept. Same thing NHL and NBA is doing and having success with. I don't think they have any positive cases, but this is what we have. So hopefully situation gets better, but I am doubtful that we will be able to finish. All right, that being said, if you haven't liked this video or subscribed to my YouTube channel, greatly appreciate it, man. Again, a lot of subscribers here last couple of days, and you can go to my channel. There's a lot of great content. If you're sort of a DIY type handicapper where you want to learn this business, there's a lot of content there and gives you a lot of instruction in different directions to go. If you want to follow me on social media, MGCovers, covers spelled with a Z. That's on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. So let's dive right into games. Before we do that, talk about yesterday. We had a winner yesterday. We had Dodgers on the run line, -1.5. They won 6-3 over Arizona, so that was a good solid win. Now we're only down 2 units, I think 2.2 units for the season. So hopefully we get some momentum and start a little run here. So let's dive into the games. All right, St. Louis, Milwaukee. Obviously that game has been canceled. If you look at the next one, Boston, our line is 100, Yankees 105. Both of those are dogs. However, actual line, Boston +160, Yankees -180. Boston can hit the ball. I mean, they are a very good hitting team, just don't have a lot of pitching, but with that hitting, they are definitely going to be a lot of games. Next, Mets 110. We have Atlanta as a favorite, -105. Actual line, Mets +120, Braves 140. So not a lot of value there on either side, really. Cincinnati, Detroit. We have Cincinnati as a favorite, -120. Detroit +115. Actual line, Cincinnati is heavy favorites, -170. Detroit is +150. Interesting note about Detroit. I researched this stat this morning. Nobody will believe this. Detroit Tigers leads Major League Baseball in home runs. Is that not crazy? They've hit 15 home runs year to date. That's insane. That's a pretty good play there. Spencer Turnbull on the mound for Detroit. Cincinnati's going to counter with their ace. So, I mean, both teams can hit the ball. You got good pitching, sort of almost a 50-50 matchup. It's going to be a no play for us, but if you wanted to play Detroit, you're getting a lot of value there, and they definitely have more than a 50% chance of winning that game. Moving along, Tampa, Baltimore. Tampa's a favorite, -120. Baltimore, the underdog, 115. Actual line, Tampa heavy favorites, -200. Baltimore +160. And if you're watching this video for the first time, I want to remind you guys what you're looking at are my actual lines for the games today. I use OPS for hitting and OPS for pitching as well. And I combine those together to create a line. Because if you don't create your own lines, how in the hell do you know if you're going to have value in a game? And you don't. So this is a way to, this is like one part of it. This is like the statistical part of it. And then you also have to handicap games subjectively as well. Moving along, Chicago White Sox, we have them at -105, KC +118. Chicago White Sox are heavy favorites in this one, -155, KC +118. A little bit of value there with KC, but not enough to really validate a play. Cleveland, -115, Minnesota +115. Cleveland is the favorite, -120, not a lot of value. Minnesota +100. You can see that our lines are very similar to sportsbooks lines in many of these matchups and plays. All right, let's go to the second half game. San Diego, Colorado. San Diego, both of these teams are really surprising this year, in my opinion. You got San Diego at -130, Colorado -105, so both favorites via my power rankings. However, actual line, very close. San Diego -110, Colorado -110. Next, move along, Pittsburgh +140. Cubs are the favorite at -125. Actual line, Pittsburgh +180. Chicago Cubs -220. You can actually get Cubs, I think, on the run line, -1.5 for like -105. So if you're looking, if you like that matchup, Pretty decent value there playing the Cubs on the run line. Houston, LA Angels. Houston minus 110, LA Angels 100. Houston big favorites here, minus 175. LA Angels plus 155. Anytime, just a note, if you're playing Houston, you're going to play the Yankees. A lot Boston, not so much Boston, but let's say Yankees, Houston, teams that are perceived by the general public as being really good teams, what we call their public teams. So the juice will always be high on those games. All right, Texas, San Francisco Giants. Texas plus 105. San Francisco Giants plus 135. Actual line, Texas is the favorite. Minus 115, Giants minus 105. Not a lot of value on either side. Moving along, Oakland and Seattle. Both of these teams, per my power rankings, are dogs. Oakland plus 110, Seattle plus 115. Both have losing records to start the season. However, actual line, Oakland heavy favorites at minus 210. Seattle plus 165 to plus 180, depending on what book you look at. So a lot of value there with Seattle. Like that matchup. Next, Dodgers minus 140, Arizona plus 140. Of course, we got the win with the Dodgers last night. And the actual line is Dodgers minus 130, Arizona plus 110. So very similar line there. So we're going to have two free plays, and they're going to come from the very last two plays I just showed you. Let's talk about the first one, Oakland, Seattle. Now, this happened a couple times in my power rankings. I just posted something on my Instagram storyline. Anytime you have two teams that are dogs, and if you look at the Oakland, Seattle, I'm talking about per my power rankings, you see Oakland is plus 110, Seattle is plus 115. That means neither team has a 50% chance of winning. So when one team has, so it's basically a 50, it's a toss-up. However, Seattle, depending on the book, you can get plus 180. So there is a ton of value, and they have a realistic chance of winning the game. You just don't want to play a team simply because they have value. Now, we'll say this. Oakland and Seattle. Oakland is struggling to hit the ball. They're only .617 OPS. There are only three teams worse in Major League Baseball right now at hitting the ball. And again, like I've said before, to win in Major League Baseball in this day and time, from 2019, even this year, you're going to have to hit the ball. And Seattle is seventh best in Major League Baseball. Now, granted, Seattle does not have a great pitching staff. However, in this matchup, we have both starters for Oakland and Seattle struggled in the opener. So this definitely feels like a 50-50 matchup. And I feel like we have a legit chance of winning this matchup. So our first official play, I was able to get plus 180 dog money on Seattle. Personally playing Seattle for a half unit. I'll explain that after I reveal my other play, which is going to come from the Dodgers-Arizona matchup. Again, we have Dodgers at minus 140. There is a line, I just saw it at minus 120. That is actually the other play. Dodgers minus 120. Let's talk about that matchup. Arizona is a terrible hitting team as well, probably even worse than Oakland, only hitting .556 OPS on the year. Dodgers are hitting 7.7, but the Dodgers have the best pitching staff in Major League Baseball right now. So if you put both of those together, you have Tony Gonsolin on the mound for the Dodgers, Zach Gallen for Arizona, both pretty good pitchers, but I do favor the better hitting team in this matchup, especially when we can get the Dodgers for minus 120 just to win. So our official plays for today, Dodgers minus 120. I'm going to play that for a full unit, and I'm playing the Seattle matchup plus 180 for half unit. The reason I'm doing that, we're down 2.5 units or 2.2 units year to date. I don't want to risk another 2 full units. So we're only going to risk a unit and a half today on those matchups. So hope everybody has a good day. Hopefully we can get another winner, go back-to-back wins. Haven't done that this year, so hoping to do that with these two plays, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.